Ali Drew for Seconds Out, joined by Levi Frankham. Levi, how are you?
Not too bad, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. So you're making your pro debut this Friday. Talk to me about your, how camp's gone, your preparations, how excited you are.
Everything's went good. I just can't wait to get in there and fight now. It's been a long road getting there, but be happy when I'm in there.
Yeah, so you've signed with Frank Warren. You're starting off your career in the best place. Talk to me about the fact that you are turning pro, and you're now starting off on your journey as a professional boxer.
Well, it's took a long while to get it going, obviously with quarantine and COVID and lockdown and everything else, but it's just been a long time coming. But now it's all rolling. Hopefully I'll get a few fights in before the year's out and just see how it goes.
Were you meant to have your pro debut earlier than now?
Yeah, I was meant to have it just before the summer, but then just as I was signing my licence out and getting it ready, we went into lockdown for the first one, and then a lot of stress.
How frustrating was that? Because obviously you would have built yourself up to have that pro debut, before last summer and before the pandemic happened. How frustrating was it to sort of think that was happening and then have to wait over a year then to get it to happen for real?
It was bad, but it probably done me more good than bad because it gave me more time to train, more time to get ready, and more time to learn what happens in the pros and how to fight like a pro. Because it's a lot different from the amateurs, obviously.
And do you think your style's going to suit the professional ranks?
From being little, everyone always said I had more of a pro style than I did amateur, so hopefully I will.
And what are you hoping for out of your career? You're starting off pro debut. What are you looking for? Just to get as many fights in as possible. Stay active.
All I'm looking for is one fight at a time. Get as much experience as I can. Take it each step by each step, and find out how good I am. See what I can do and see what I can't do.
And what weight are you wanting to campaign at?
I'm going to be fighting at super welterweight, but for this first debut fight, I'm going to probably fight a little bit over super welter, and then just get down to it if I ever, touch wood, ever get a title shot or any sort of important fights.
You obviously are on the same card as your cousin Joshua.
Yeah.
Seeing him, this will be his third fight. Seeing him make his pro debut and already in the pro ranks, and a lot of your family also are. Does that give you some inspiration then to start your career?
It does, especially when I'm in the gym with him, because he helps me little things and shows me tricks and shows me moves, what pros do and what pros don't, and he helps me all the way, all through the gym, so it's good.
And is it nice having him, because obviously you're in the bubble,
Yeah.
So it's not a normal professional debut. Is it nice to have him here?
It's nice to have some company, yeah. Glad to have him, but from being amateur, in competitions obviously, we box from probably being 12-year-old to 17, 18 together, so it's like back to normal really, as stupid as it sounds.
Does it get quite competitive between you all?
Not really. We all bring each other on and all want each of us all to do the best we can. See how far we can all go.
And, as I mentioned, you have got a very well-known boxing family. Your name is well-known in the boxing world. Do you feel like that helps you, or do you feel a bit of pressure? Once you get this professional debut, do you think the pressure may go?
There's always pressure with every fight, a little bit, but nothing major. But to be honest, this is what we do. It's family tradition. This is boxing. So this is what we do. This is what we're born to do. That's it.
And how excited are you to just to get out there? Obviously, it's not in normal times. There's none of your fans, none of you, no crowd to watch you. But are you still excited about it? Are you a little bit disappointed that your friends aren't going to be there to watch?
I'm sick that no family and friends can come in and watch me. Obviously, everyone is, but I'm just happy just to be fighting. When it's like this, you can't complain as long as you get to fight.
Yeah, and I suppose a lot of people haven't been active at all. They're not getting fights still. So. Are you just relieved that regardless of the conditions, you're actually getting this professional, you're getting it done?
I'm happy to finally be getting on. As long as it happens, I don't mind whether it's crowds, no crowds. I wouldn't mind if it was in a back sports hall room. As long as I get to fight, I don't mind.
And are you wanting to have quite a few this year? Hopefully after this one, then there'll be crowds. So hopefully you'll get another one in soon.
I'd like to have as many as I can in this year, and then just see where it goes.
And just talk to me about the division, that you're in. Is strong in, the super welter is strong in this country. Just talk to me about, who you sort of look at and think, they're the sort of best domestically. Who do you sort of aspire to be like?
Domestically, there's probably Ted Cheeseman, Fowler, men like that, but they're all good once you get up in the ranks a bit. They're all good, aren't they? Every fight will be hard, everything will be hard. So I like all of them, to be fair.
And did you watch the British title fight between Cheeseman and JJ Metcalf? And it was a war.
That was a proper fight, wasn't it? That was a man's fight. But fair play to him. That's all I can say. and he deserved it.
Who do you think that he should fight next? Because there's been a lot of talk about, Fowler wants it, Scott Fitzgerald. Who do you think he should fight next?
To be honest, man, I don't know. I guess it's up to him, it's up to his promoter, it's up to his camp, and they all got to make their own choices and do what's best for each of them. There
is actually on Friday night, Troy Williamson and Kieran Smith are fighting for the final eliminator to the British title. How do you think that one's going to go?
I think it'll be a good fight. Good luck to both of them. I saw Troy when we got here, when we first arrived for the bubble. He was a nice fella. I hope they'll do good. I hope they get out of it, no one gets hurt, and everyone goes home all right.
Would you say that Ted Cheeseman is the one to beat? He's the best?
He's the champion, isn't he? He's the one with the belt. So.
And what about sort of worldwide? Who do you look at and really admire?
In my weight, probably Errol Spence. I like him. I like Crawford. But in all the weights, I like old fighters, to be fair. I like Roberto Duran, Joe Kozagi. Today's fighters, I like Billy Joe. I like Inu, Japanese fighter. I think he's unbelievable. Obviously Tyson, he's good. And, man, there's loads of good fighters. Two main to mention.
Well, you mentioned Billy Joe and Tyson Fury. They've got some big fights coming up.
He's only a couple of weeks away now, Billy Joe, isn't he? What is it, 3 weeks?
I think it's 2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks, I think.
Can't wait for that. That'd be a good fight. I'd love to see him win. I hope he does.
Do you think he's, out of everyone in the world, he is the one who can beat Canelo?
I think if anyone can do it, it's Billy Joe, because he got the style to beat him. So I'd love to see him do it.
And Tyson Fury, obviously huge fight with AJ, hopefully happening, we don't know. But he gave you a little shout out, wishing you luck for your pro debut. How much does that mean?
It meant a lot, because it helped me out a lot on the Instagram, and a lot of people would give me a bit more exposure on it. So thank you, Tyson, if you're watching it. And yeah, I think if it comes off of Anthony Joshua, whatever way it goes, whether he boxes, fights, Tyson beats him every time, because he's levels above everyone else in the heavyweights.
Well, hopefully it does happen, but best of luck for Friday. Enjoy it.
Thank you very much.